Hello, and welcome to the May-June update. Why is this happening? It's because the audio on my May video cut out completely. This camera apparently has decided it no longer records my voice, which is fine. I do have a mic. I have been trying to figure out how to do the both at the same time. This is what we're going to do. I had to figure it out. Here we are. So new audio. Hopefully it works okay. We will find out. You now have to watch me hold a mic awkwardly and fidget with it all the time, but that is what it is. I needed something to do with my hands anyway. Also, if you're curious, I am a disheveled mess. I came back from vacation 2 days ago. I had to work on a different YouTube channel thing that I've been doing, but the big thing here is I'm tired. I'm a mess. I just need to get this video filmed, started, all that jazz. So here I am. I am bummed the May video didn't happen, mainly because it was pretty good from what I remember recording. I don't remember all my notes though for it, so that's a little bit frustrating because I remember having a conversation about a lot of different things in it. So there's possibly in July's update, I might remember a couple things and bring them up. We will see. But the big thing that happened in May is not my project of the month. I didn't touch it. Didn't even I took it out of the bag once, looked at it, and went, nope, and put it right back. So that didn't happen at all. But what did happen is I went through my fabric. You may or may not notice that these shelves, these little ones, are empty, basically. This whole shelving unit's basically, wiped. I have, a couple of little junky things on it. I'm still trying to actually figure out what I'm going to do with it, because I'm unsure. Those fat quarters, maybe, are back here. Yeah, so I've moved those fat quarters over there. The yardage is up here. If I remember while I edit this, I will insert some cool footage from the original video because it still is fine of me pulling out the box and showing you a lot of the stuff that I ended up being I can't do this anymore. The real big reason here, and I've been kind of mentioning and hinting at this for a few months, that I wanted to do something like this, is I am overwhelmed. I haven't even gone through my panels or my current projects or projects in a bag, kits and stuff, and seen if I even want to complete things. Some things I think need to just be no, it's not going to happen. I have zero desire to make this. I bought this for X fabric, or for a friend or something, and I just ended up doing whatever with it. I shouldn't say for a friend. I didn't buy anything for a friend and not gift them. But more of a, I bought this, depending on what happened with the fabric and stuff, I could do something. There's some projects that I want to repurpose. I'm just at a point, though, where I'm, incredibly overwhelmed with my quilting projects. I've started crochet, if you watched the last vlog in April, or the April vlog, the April update video, I mentioned crochet, and I'm actually really enjoying that. I want to take up knitting this month as well. I went and bought yarn while we were on vacation. But for me, I've been really enjoying the fact that I only have one project I'm working on in crochet. I do need to figure out what I'm doing with some extra yarn at this point because I have some yarn that needs to get used and I'm just not sure what to do with it. But otherwise I'm actually really happy just having one thing. I walk up to it and I don't get a choice. This is all I have to do. And so I'm excited to be able to transition from the crochet to the knit and only maybe have those two projects going in yarn at a time. I would really love to have 10 or less quilt projects going at any time. I'm unsure what done needs to be in my life for quilting. And what I mean by this is that some quilters will keep all of their tops and wait till an occasion comes along until the person has the baby or is, announcing their pregnancy to quilt the baby quilt. Some people wait to, quilt a thing until it's time to quilt it. They have a reason. Somebody's, celebrating, whatever. And I'm not sure if I want this strategy or not. I hate the quilting process. That is my least favorite part, and I really wanted to have finished products. I think over the last year and a half, I've actually really done well in getting more quilts finished. I've done a lot more than I have in years, total. I got more quilts done in the last 2 years and projects done in the last 2 years, to the point of completion, than I think I have in the last decade of quilting, which is awesome. but also means I'm running into the problem of I don't know what to do with these quilts. Yes, there is gifting and allowing other people to have them, and I am working somewhat on that, which is great. But I also don't know, like, what to do with them otherwise, and I don't know if I want to adopt the strategy of, like, just make the top and that's enough. I don't know. I would love to hear what other people do, because I think that would be helpful. So let's talk about June. The project of the month was number 9 for June. If you follow along with the Quilted Forest thing, and you've been following along with my channel or anything, and you've been watching me do projects, I did number 9 back in March. So it's done. And I had told myself, if number 9 shows up, I need to get my machine serviced. This was perfect timing. I dropped it off like a week and a half before, or like half a week before we went on vacation. We were going to be gone for like 8 days. I was like, this is awesome. They were telling me it's going to be like about 2 to 3 weeks for my machine to be done. And I'm like, perfect. I don't have to pretend to quilt anything. I don't have to pretend to sew anything. I can just relax. It's not going to be a thing. I get a call about halfway through our vacation in the middle of nowhere, so I can't actually answer it. And my phone for 2 days could not give me a voicemail because I was unable to connect to whatever makes my voicemail happen. So I finally get the voicemail, find out my machine is done, and I'm like, well, they're going to have to wait because I'm not going to be able to come in until like half a week or so. So yeah, I finally went and picked up my machine. It's literally sitting in front of me, still wrapped in plastic from the place. Yeah, I got it serviced. They did tension, oil, buffed out something, I guess. I don't know. I'm very happy it's done. I haven't even sewn with it though, so I'm unsure how nice or great or amazing it is. Yeah, I'm just very happy that it's done though. I did it. It's serviced. Huzzah. Very exciting to me. So yeah, I'm pumped that a lot of good things have happened and that nothing was so bad that it like needed to be drastically fixed. And now my machine's been serviced, and if I don't think I admitted this, but I've never had my machine serviced, and I think I've had it for about 5 years. I know. It's terrible. And if you haven't gotten your machine serviced in the last year, you should probably do that. So, join me. Join me in getting your machine service. Give it a spa day. Give yourself a spa day then. But yeah, I figured it was the perfect time because I was going on vacation. My machine could go on vacation and we would both come back refreshed. I think that's everything. Thank you so much for like stopping by, watching me babble on about doing absolutely nothing. Like, honestly, that's what we're at, is like I've done nothing. I'm happy to have my machine back. I will say that, because that's exciting and that gives me a little bit more motivation to like sit down, work on a project. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to actually pull out any of my projects that I haven't finished yet this year, because there's like 2 of them, the Hungry Caterpillar and the Button Patch. So I'm thinking those 2 will probably stay in their state for a little bit, but I might pull out one of my scrap quilts and try to work on that. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Peace out. Stay sewing and crafty and all that jazz.